Get a real deep color, and then kind of go in here at the bottom. Part on your lip, just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Getting burned, that day will come when they will try to escape, and there will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I shall see they handing over bombs and bayonets and bullets and guns. That day will come when Emperor Selassie shall rise the world, they get to loot them from out of Islam, yeah. And the day I would love to see their face for all those people they do to the human race, and try to take things out of place, run away to space, shoot them in the air. After one judgment you have to get the taste. When them find out that them can't escape, sadness they the people them trace. Smile on my face. Nowhere to run, that day will come. And bullets and bullets and guns. Make sure you're not lean down straight like arrow. Make sure your brains not push out in a barrow. Make sure you make them walk out and borrow. Yeah, make sure your meditation and narrow. Judgment, everyone tell them some the world I want. That day will come when I sit and then see all those wicked men in the fire getting burned. That day will come when they will try to escape and there will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I shall see them handing over bombs and brains and bullets and guns. That day will come.
edificio se movió horrible. Que se salgan, la pared se rompió. Que se salgan, que se salgan, que va a caer. Que va a caer. Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío.
Está cabrón, qué pedo. Pues eso está muy cabrón, güey.
No.
Dame la cantidad de edificios que se cayeron. No lo puedo creer.
No, impresionante.
Pues yo vi uno cayendo, o sea, aquí, güey, ahí al ladito. No puede ser.
Don't let yourself be convinced to do something that you know is bad, and then Ian finally shares it. Cover your mouth with your shirt. Everybody okay? Okay, stand.
Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
to run, that day will come when I shall see they handing over bombs and bayonets and bullets and guns. That day will come when Emperor Selassie shall rise up on the wings of the heavens and the sun. Oh yes, I will remain the same, hailing Rastafari name, and watch them going up in flames. For all the innocent going down the drain, you have to pay for the shackles and chains, and pay for this washing of the brain, and pay for these guns and cocaine, the sick and the lame. Alright, that day will come when I shall stand and see all those wicked men in the fire getting burned. That day will come when they will try to escape and there will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I shall see them.
Let Jah be praised while I pray for my blessings to rise. Oh, the belly full but they're starving, have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. The belly full but they're starving, have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by the words that proceeded from Jah Jah. Man shall not live by bread alone, and I know, but by the words that proceeded from Jah Jah. The belly full but they're starving, have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Never leave us alone. Can't you see the way is dark and we can make it on our own? I'm kind of happy but I'm mourning. They're looking on but not seeing. They're born with sight and lacking vision. Oh Lord, I pray for their salvation. Belly full but they're starving, have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Belly full but they're starving, have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Can't you see? It's Jah we need, and without him but they're starving. there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Zion in a vision, Jah was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Everything seems so real, the oneness of Jah I could feel. His love filled me up. Oh Lord, I didn't want to wake up. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. I saw Zion in a vision. Hey, yeah, hey. We were all singing the same song, giving praises to the Almighty One. All I could feel was happiness, surrounded by righteousness. Zion in a vision. I mean it. Zion in a vision. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Oh, I see, and I saw, oh, yeah. I saw Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Everything seems so real. Oh, it's not time I could feel. His love filled me up. Oh Lord, I didn't want to wake up. I saw Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. We were all singing the same song, giving praises to the Almighty One. All I could feel was happiness, surrounding my righteousness. I saw Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. There's no room for the ungodly, none for the workers of iniquity. Only broken hearts and clean hands. So be good, oh little one. I saw Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Everything seems so big, honest of Jah I could feel. His love filled me up. Oh Lord, I didn't want to wake up. I saw Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. I saw Zion in a vision. Yeah, yeah. We were all singing the same song, giving praises to the Almighty One. All I could feel was happiness, surrounded by righteousness. Zion in a vision. I mean it. Zion in a vision. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw Zion in a vision. I was there amidst everyone, stretching forth his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion.
a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom. And then kind of go in here at the bottom. Go in here at the bottom. And kind of go in here at the bottom. And kind of go in here at the bottom. deep color. Get it in there on your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get it a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom. Just to kind of get it a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom. And then kind of go in here at the bottom. Kind of go in here at the bottom. And kind of go in here at the bottom. And kind of go in here at the bottom. Kind of go in here at the bottom. And kind of go in here at the bottom. And kind of go in here at the bottom.
Warriors no fear no death or any form of terror. They got this instead no man. They do this or the man on their own. War them must study years. Set them deal with it bloody years. One dog and gun drunk to the central. Them say senseless killing and them obvious. Why not say a war them must study years. Set them deal with it bloody years. Battlefield could have slippery or muddy years. Deal with them rash because them loving years. They up on the love of run. No for them a look to see I'm harder done. Fight and warrior to them have a gun. Tell them say the warriors and dog run. Curve up on the love of run. No for look to see I'm harder done. Fight and warrior to them have a gun. The warriors and dog run. I show the fire, no care how hot it is. I know we call, burn back it is. I saw bigger than the damn cannon. The lightning without them and them young live on and leave them endless, no foot to stand on. The lava girl, no for them a look to see I'm harder done. Fight for warrior to them harder done. Tell them say the warrior them nagarun, nagarun. They up on the lava ground. No for look to see I'm harder done. Fight for warrior to them harder done. Warriors nagarun. Heights overall and never fall. Standing tall while they gonna crawl. Find piece of rope and go answer. Grab it all, I tell them just to bounce against the wall. Oh, you feel this the rats. With no fear, no mass rats, you have to crash. The other lava splash, them got them oil a dash, them make against the last. Oh, why them a study yes. Say them deal with it bloody yes. Gun dog and gun drunk to the century. Them say senseless killing and them obvious. Why them a study yes. Say them deal with it bloody yes. Battlefield could a slippery or muddy yes. Deal with them flash because them loving yes. Oh, the lava gun. Don't look to see them harder than. Hype and warrior to them harder gun. Tell them say the warriors naga run, naga run. They up on the lava gun. Look for them a look to see them harder than. Hype and warrior to them harder gun. Warriors naga run. I show the fire, no care how hot it is. I know we caught, burn back it is. I saw the positive. Wake up and live. No for I bought machine. We're uncommon. Something much bigger than the glamour cannon. The lightning without them and them young live on and leave them deadless, no foot to stand on. The lava ground. No for them a look to see they father down. I go warrior to the lava ground. Tell them say, I just move down the run, down the run. They up on the lava ground. But I'm going to see them all the time. I go warrior to the lava ground. Warriors is down the run, yeah. Why them a study on? No fear, no death, nor any form of terror. They don't this mistake, no man. They'll do this, sorry, the man on the road. War, they must study yes. Say them deal with it, bloody yes. Gun dog and gun drunk to the century. Them say senseless killing and them obvious. Why not say a war, they must study yes. Say them deal with it, bloody yes. Battlefield could have slippery or muddy yes. Deal with them rush because them loving yes. They up on the lava ground. No for them a look to see I'm harder done. Fight for warrior to them have a gun. Tell them that the warriors naga run, naga run. Break up on the lava ground. No for look to see I'm harder done. Fight for warrior to them have a gun. The warriors naga run. I show the fire, no care how hot it is. I know we caught, burn back it is. I saw the positive. Wake up and live. No for them a hype up machine. We're uncommon. Something way bigger than the damn cannon. The lightning without them and them young live on and leave them endless, no foot to stand on. The lava ground. No for them a look to see I'm harder done. Fight for warrior to them harder done. Tell them say the warrior them naga run, naga run. They up on the lava ground. No for look to see I'm harder done. Fight for warrior to them harder done. Warriors naga run. Heights overall and never fall. Standing tall while they gonna crawl. Find piece of rope and go answer. Grab it all, I tell them just to bounce against the wall. Oh, you feel this the right.
Alright. Yeah, and to everyone who is joining this live. Right now, we have reached the final phase. The 12th phase is the final phase to great, intense judgment on the earth. And the purpose why the earthquakes are happening 2.2 and happening separately, that is because of the souls that we are trying to save. We reach the final phase right about now, the 12th phase we reached, and it's been quite a blessing. being here with you all, right? We are going to enter into Shabbat in the next half an hour or so. So hopefully we should have a little more people on the live. I'm not going to go too long. Shabbat Shalom to all those that already celebrating Shabbat. Those who have, those who already into Shabbat. Shalom to all those. Shalom to everyone who is already there, and those who are awaiting the final Caroline call, so to speak, right? So right about now, as I see, the earthquakes are happening severely in places that is not listening to me. So the places that is not being obedient, the places, all those that are not being obedient, all the islands, the countries, all those who decide not to be obedient to me will suffer the consequences. And some islands think that they get away with certain disasters. No, you haven't gotten away at all. Everything had to happen in a certain sequence, in a certain order, in order to bring about a catastrophic atmosphere, to bring about a catastrophic disasters or a catastrophic destruction. And that is exactly what Abaddon is actually working on right now. Right? So some of you mightn't really understand certain things, but hopefully in a timing we should be able to get there, should be able to reach there in the near future. All right, for those who messaged me right now and asking if I'm gonna be teaching anything, no, I will not be teaching anything. The days for teaching is over. Sometimes I might do a little relapse of certain things now. I might actually talk about it, because I'm trying to remind you all of the things that is coming, or the disasters or what have you, that is coming. So I hope that you all are hearing me well. Alright, hope that you all could hear me a lot better there. Alright guys, again it's been a blessing being here, teaching you for how much years? Alright, so those who don't know, this is the 9th year, and you all are actually getting an opportunity, right? You all are actually getting an opportunity, by the way, to actually learn about the kingdom, learn about righteousness, learn about the truth, about the real truth, as a matter of fact. You all are getting an opportunity, everybody getting an opportunity to, to hearken, so to speak, right? So remember, we were talking about the 2.5 years, right? So this is what I'm going to reveal to the public, whether people believe it or not. This is our world, this is Elohim's world, by the way, right? So I'm going to be teaching you all about that maybe in a second. Alright, so as I was saying, right? Everybody getting a beautiful opportunity to hearken and to turn to Elohim while there is still time. Alright, so you all are still being shown mercy. The world is still being shown mercy while they do earthquakes here and there. Alright, so there was a bulletin recently from Volvox, that's in the Philippines, and I could prove to you all I prophesied divinely everything that happening around the earth. I could show you all divinely where all the earthquakes are happening exactly where I say it will happen. And if you go back to 2018, July 2018, when a divine prophecy was released again, a divine prophecy was released in 2018, states only Archangel Samuel alone knows exactly where the earthquakes will be happening, exactly where the splits, sinkholes, where the storms, the category 5 hurricanes, the supernatural storms, the different events, lightning striking people, droughts, water droughts, gas droughts, electric droughts, all these different droughts is unfolding right now. Pleasant good morning to all my brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. Blessed good evening to all my true brothers and sisters in Yah, to Brother Obi, to Sister Cleo, to Sister Pauline, to Sister to the Philippine crew, to alright, to all commanders, to all soldiers. By now you all should know who you are. So remember we're talking about the magnitudes of earthquakes and where it's going to happen next. And in the prophecy states that only knows about the pole reversal shifting. There are others who want to be like me, as I say in the description of the live. There are others who are trying to be like me, who want to be like me. There are others who are trying to imitate the divine. But when the destruction comes in their tongue, in their city, in their country, they themselves can't even save themselves. But they're pretending to have a form of righteousness. They're pretending to have a form of holiness. They're pretending to have a form of knowingness or knowledge of wisdom of the creators. You see, folks, humanity, science is rubbish bullshit. And I keep preaching this over and over. I'm trying to open your eyes to notice who are the fallen ones in the flesh, and the ones who hate Elohim's divine ancient righteousness, the ones who hate to be obedient, but the ones who like to cast off the righteousness of our creators and turn it over and do it wherever they please to do it. You see, the days when you can do what you want, how you want, with the righteous wants, that they don't exist anymore. Anytime you try to strike a blow at the righteous ones, you yourself will suddenly be destroyed. You see all the evil things happening on the earth, it will come to an end. It will come to an end.
All the obia, the witchcraft, the black magic, people putting their hands in, and people talking about, they are the righteous ones and they are the children of God, and all this kind of thing. You see, folks, you can't be a righteous man or a righteous woman who believe in Yah, who serves Yah wholeheartedly, and then you put your hand in witchcraft, black magic, and then you serve idols and you worship them. Yahuwah specifically says, do not worship idols. You see, that's the reason why the pastors in the church only reads a certain book. They might read a little Matthew, but they won't go up to Matthew 24, right? They might read a little Ecclesiastics, but they won't go to the real part. We're exposing the tithing, which was food, in Malachi chapter 1. They will go into the depths of the Bible and really expose their own atrocities. It will not happen so. People not opening their eyes, right? And time going. You see, I don't be on live anymore because I gave up on humanity. Elohim gave up on reaching you all. So you all right now is actually on buy time. What that means is you all right now is on Elohim's time. You know what I mean? At any time, them could just strike you dead. At any time, you could die. Whether by earthquake, a disaster, or some sort of plague, you could be destroyed like that. Bam, bam, bam. Because the buy time that you have right now, you should be seeking the righteousness of the Creator. You should be crying out, right? You should be following Kenya West. A lot of you Christians and them out there believe that Kanye West is really serving the Almighty Elohim. You see, this is the deception time. This is the time of real deep deceptions. And a lot of different people coming out from different backgrounds of religion and traditions and, New Ageism, and think they know about the divineness of the creators, or think they know what is the plans of the creators. But the prophecy specifically states only Archangel Samuel knows about the end time, and anybody else who pretending to know about the disasters or earthquakes, what magnitude up or where going to happen next day, are frauds. So all the others, Khalid Hussein, all of them, Khalid Hussein and Sigoni and the Wasa engineers and all of them who involved in the idolatry of worship to mankind, or worship to self, or be self-praised within the self, or those who predicting things that never happening, and then they claiming that they don't set dates, but they lie. All of them set dates for a specific thing to happen. For example, Khalid Hussein Trinidad and Tobago Weather Center, that young man, that brainwashed young man, everybody in Trinidad worships him. Jump high, jump low, you can't lie, you worship him. The creators is looking at you. You think that you get away with your form of idolatry? You see, you're not understanding how important it is to really let go of the world. You're still holding on to the world, which in a very short time going to perish. It's sad. Everybody in Trinidad worships Devika Gajahaj. Mostly people who brainwash will listen to her. You see, it's sad. It really sad, because the warning or the trumpet shoot has already gone out. the trumpet, truth, the trumpet of truth, the ancient truth, has already been sounded from the east of the earth, from the west of the earth, from the north of the earth, from the south of the earth. The ancient truth has already been sounded, and only I alone sounded that trumpet. I didn't get anybody else to help me sound the trumpet, because that's a responsibility only I alone have. And then Elohim sent helpers to help out in simple things, to help out to reach others. But then boom, they lax too. They lap. So the ancient truth, which is the oil of salvation, has been given freely. Some people exploited it. Some people turn it over in their own words. Some people do exactly whatever they want to do to get favoritism from humanity. You see, that's the reason why it don't make sense. It don't really make sense that you get till 2030 to live, because 2030 don't make sense. It don't make sense giving you until 2030, so there's no 2030. If we still here 2030, the world wouldn't be how it is, I could tell you that. But I better just remind me to let you all know about the 23 days of darkness. Yet it's still coming. 23 days of darkness is still coming. But you see, certain things have been upheld. You see, certain things have been upheld to give you an opportunity, The 23 days of darkness is coming. Certain things have been upheld and kept away. Disasters, destruction, to give you a chance to listen to me, give you a chance to tune truly to reach to the creators, because they fell up. The world don't know who their creators are, because they were taught so much of shit, so much of bullshit they were taught, and they were taught to hate the one who has the truth, the only one who carrying the true burden of righteousness, the one who truly carrying that burden of the creators on the earth. They teach them to hate righteousness, to hate truth, to pretend they love in order to get the way. And when they get the way, then they want to poison others against the messenger, or because they want to be the messenger. They want to be the one to carry the news for the others, but they want to be the one to manipulate it however they see it fit. It's a curse to manipulate the word of Yah. The true word of Yah is from his heart. The true word of Yah comes from his heart. You see, the Bible was written by men given instruction from the Vatican. That is the reason why the Vatican will make sure that certain things that they place in the Bible, that it will come to pass. They will make it happen, because that is their agenda, not Elohim's agenda. You understand what I mean? I want you to understand the Bible, how the Bible deceived humanity, how the Bible helped poison humanity, teach them a certain way. So if others like themselves who brainwash like them come with any form a worship to a God that they don't know about, they will turn to worship that person as a God. Again I say, it's a curse to manipulate the word of Yah that comes from Yahuwah's heart, or Imaya's heart, or Yahushua's heart. You see, everybody who steal the ancient truth, turn it around in their own words to poison others, your punishment will be so great. You see, you haven't seen it yet, but it's happening slowly from in the spirit. And you're still being given an opportunity to repent of your ungodly ways, of your unrighteous ways, of your cruel, self-righteous ways. They have been given an opportunity to repent, but they have poisoned so much. You see, because Elohim shows divine mercy. The kingdom of darkness does not show mercy. You know, we don't really have much time here anymore. We don't really have much time here anymore. Again, we don't really have much time here right now. All the earthquakes that is happening, not even USGS or scientists knows why all these earthquakes are happening. But those who does the research and search up on Facebook and wherever to searching for understanding, you find the understanding. Archangel Samuel is the source, the main source. All other sources are simply echoes. They just echo what they hear from me. Now, although they are echoes, what they heard from me, they still do not bring the raw truth. They still manipulate it, however they want to manipulate it, to please the flesh of those who have a worldly understanding, and the ones who are the spiritual wisdom, not the spiritual wisdom of Imaya or the spiritual wisdom of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKadosh. They do not have the wisdom of Imaya to discern the time that we are in right now. So you see, it's easy to manipulate the crowds. It's easy to manipulate the people on the earth who love religion. Those who love to be taken advantage of by their enemies. It's very easy to manipulate the crowds. Those in the churches, those in the system, those those who up against evil spirits and evil beings and principalities and powers, those who truly the ones deceiving people around the earth. The deception is so great, folks. And being the only one who carries the burden, no one listens, because no one wants to carry the burden of being rejected by the same people who Yahuwah sent him here to save you. So right now, as I say in there, Kanye West pretending to be a savior. Well, he's the savior of the Christians. If people go back and do the research on Kanye West, they will know that the Illuminati has dispatched them to grab the Christians and then we're supposed to be righteous. Remember I tell you all something? If you all take me serious, then you will know exactly what's going to happen next, how the enemy is going to make it happen. Right? So, remember I told you all, only, how much? Only 5% of Christians, listen to me, only 5%, I ain't saying 95, out of how much? Out of 100. Only 5%. Only 5% out of 100, which will be like, I would say, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So, only 5% in 100, right? Only 5% in 100 will be raptured, will be taken up. All the others will be thrown into the lake of fire. They cannot enter, they are not worthy. Right? And now, Kanye West sealed the deal with the devil. Remember Kanye West and them sell the soul to the devil, right? Dumb Christians, anybody who sell the soul to the devil will never escape the torment of the lake of fire, despite if they pretending to be a holy person, pretending to talk about repentance, pretending to be talking about righteousness. But the God that they're really referring to is Lucifer, not Yahuwah. You see, it's a big difference. And the world refused to acknowledge the truth. The difference between Lucifer and Yahushua. The world refused. They refuse strong doctrine. You know what you mean, a strong doctrine? Doctrine which is righteous, doctrine which is holy, doctrine that comes from a pure heart. That is the doctrine, that is the pure doctrine that you should be listening to. The doctrine, the ancient truth, the doctrine of righteousness, the doctrine of truth, the doctrine of the heart of the Creator. That is the doctrine. That is the song doctrine. And if you take a pan and you put a doctrine in that pan, you should be hearing melodies that you never hear before. Right? You put it in a pan, you seal that pan, and then you start to knock, like a steel pan. You start to knock different parts. And whatever melody or song coming out from those notes in the pan, it should be to glorify Elohim. It should be song doctrine. But if you take false doctrine and you put it into a pan or an instrument, wherever you want to put it in, and according to the weight of that ungodly doctrine which others make up for their own self, and you take that doctrine and you put it into a pan, you will get less song. Less song means that it's not song doctrine, it's false doctrine. So the whole world believe not in the song doctrine, but they believe in the false doctrine. You see, this is what we're coming at here right now. The false doctrine do not bring deliverance. You see, that was explaining to you all earlier on, right? The false doctrine do not bring forth real repentance. Comes from the song doctrine. The song doctrine is melodies that comes out from different notes and glorifies the Creator. It brings a sort of happiness, it brings a sort of joy, that when you hear those notes, when you hear that song, It must come from your hearts. Melody that comes from your heart. Song doctrine. I'll explain it like this so others out there they will understand. False doctrine. Yahuwah, I want nothing to do with false doctrine. All those who bring false doctrines and false praise and false worship, it happens every day. It happens in the churches every Sunday. Every Sunday you go to church. False doctrine. False doctrine. You go to church. The pastor not teaching you nothing about righteousness. The pastor is not teaching you about song doctrine. You see, when people go to church on Sunday, all they're hearing is the doctrines of the fallen ones or the doctrines of the pastors. Because the pastors, the preachers, the leaders, they all have an agenda. And that agenda is to gain authority over your life, over your soul, over your wealth. And a lot of people out there do not at all. They do not teach people about the song doctrine. They turn their ear away from song doctrine and they turn to lies and fable. Lies and fable and fantasies, all included in the false doctrine. Song doctrine have nothing to do with unrighteousness, ungodliness, lies, deceit. Alright? Song doctrine have to do with righteousness, pure righteousness, pure truth. There's nothing called a pure religion. Religion have nothing pure in it. So there's no way that you could even consider yourself to learn about pure religion. Religion is not pure. There's no righteousness. There's no truth in religion. So religion cannot be pure. Song doctrine is greater, way greater, folks, way greater than religion. There's nothing called pure religion. You see, you will never hear the pastors that I'm talking about song doctrine and false doctrine. You see, folks, why will they teach you the truth? Why will they even consider teaching you the truth when they could keep your brainwashed, when they could get and drive best cars and live wealthy and live like millionaires and billionaires? Why will they come out and tell you the actual truth? Who Yahushua is, who the Holy Spirit is, who Yahuwah is. They will never ever come out and tell you that the Creators is a family. They will never come out and tell you the real truth. And if they do happen to come out and tell you something about the truth, they will still twist it, because they don't want you to open your eyes to understand that they are taking advantage of you, because you do not know the truth, the real truth, the song doctrine. Because you never hear song doctrine before and never accepted the ancient truth of our Elohim, they will deceive you over and over again. Every generation passes by, they will be deceived by that particular generation, because that generation of pastors or generation of deacons or evangelists, they are all rooted and they are grounded in lying, in deceit, in deception. They are workers of iniquity, working for you, the people, working for the kingdom of darkness. You see, it's just not easy to just be a pastor, right? No. I mean, You can't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I want to be a pastor. It don't work so, no, folks. No. I mean, if all the pastors that make it sound like, bam, they could just wake up one day and bam, they end up being a pastor. It don't work so. There's a system. And if you don't be obedient to the system of Babylon, you cannot be a pastor. Because you have to learn how to lie. You have to learn how to deceive. You have to learn how to keep secrets. Right? A righteous, pure hearted man like me or you who are in the ancient church who love Elohim will not do that practice, because that is a form of witchcraft, a form of idolatry. To lie against your own people, your own creation, to lie against the creation of Elohim, or if it's a leader and you're lying just to have your way, because you want power. You want to remain in power to thief. You want to remain in power to deceive. You see, you all don't understand. That's why you keep voting. You keep doing things ungodly. You keep doing things unrighteous. And you're wondering how your life going down the gutter. You wonder how things are working out in life for you. That is because you're following the wrong crowd. And because you're going to this church or this establishment and you think the pastor righteous, you think the pastor holy, you think the pastor godly. I mean, come on, you're wasting time. You're wasting time going to church. Now some of you might say, Archangel Samuel, discouraging. Yes, I am discouraging you from going to church, because there's no righteousness, there's no pure holiness of heart coming from the lips of the pastors in many churches, because they were brainwashed. You see, folks, to go to theology school, I'm tell you something, eh? To go to theology school, you think it's just easy to just go to theology school? You had to pay a fee, you know, folks. And let me tell you something. To be a pastor, you must be how? You can't just be a pastor just like that, or evangelist, or a deacon. You have to register your church as like a business. I mean, if you want to be a pastor, you have to have a church. When you go to the theology, when you go to the government, to the government or multicultural arts and stuff like that, when you go to them, folks, when you go to them and you tell the multicultural ministries or whatever, you tell them you're going on now, I'm going to open my church. They say, well, how much people you have in the church? You say, well, I have about 30 something people. And the first thing they will ask is, do you have a license? You must have a license, folks. Does the land that you're building the church on, does it belong to the state, which is the government, or is it privately owned? All these questions they ask. And according to the acquisition, if all these things, they say, well, okay, you have your own land, you have 45 members already, and they will say, yeah, what's going on? You had to pay a fee, because obviously you have to pay a fee. Nothing free, eh? You pay a fee rather to register your church. You see, when you register your church, it's like you're registering a parlor business. Or you have a parlor, you have a business, you have a shop, you have a grocery, you have a company. You have to register it. It have to be registered. You see what I want? The point I'm getting at is that whatever business or acquisition, so to speak, that you might be trying, whether it is, no matter what business, you must be registered with the government. You must be registered. It is a law. So some people think that boom, pastors have just become pastors just like that. No, it's a procedure. It have a procedure. Alright? You see, let me go a little deeper in explaining the procedure. Well, after explaining all that, and they ask the government ministers and whatever ministry, ask, well, here we're going on now, how much members? 45. Cool. How much money you have? They will ask him how much money, or her, how much money do you have to start this organization? Because you also know that the church is an organization, right? The church is no different from a grocery. Yeah, the church is no different from a bank, because it is an establishment, and you must be registered to have a church. You can't just boom have a church just like that. No. Hello, you can't just have a church just like that, folks. It just don't work that simple. It doesn't work that simple. That bam, you just have a church. You know, it don't work so, right? It don't work so at all, folks. It don't work so, right? The church is an establishment, established on righteousness, on godliness. You can't just boom have a church just like that, right? And let me say you have 45 members, as you seeing what going on there, and the kind of ungodly and evil things the pastors are doing these days to have a church is a major sacrifice. It's a major sacrifice. You just bam have a church just like that. Let me go a little deeper in explaining this. That's something called human sacrifice. Now, you must have somebody in your church who you're close with, or you maybe, I don't know if you're close with them, or you just, I don't know if you want to just put them up for adoption by the enemy or whatever. But this is the procedure of the Illuminati. Once you join in a church, right, and once you have a church and all these different things, you have to pay something back in return. You think just open a church, you have to make a sacrifice. Not just any ordinary sacrifice. We're talking about a human sacrifice. You think it's just easy to just boom be in theology school just like that? No, you must be able, you must learn how to lie, you must learn how to deceive, you must learn how to pretend that you're holy, right? All these things now, folks, right? All these things. You know much evil things taking place in the churches. Human sacrifice, so much idolatry, so much abortions, rape, murder, keeping secrets. You know much evil things taking place, folks. You know much evil things taking place in the churches, right? If you know how much evil things are taking place in the churches, you will never feel sorry for them who are in the church. That's why Yahuwah said, come out from her, lest you partake of a judgment, lest you partake of a plagues, lest you partake of their destruction. Because some of you all might believe that Yahuwah really comes in a church. Yahuwah don't come in a church, folks. Yeah? Yahuwah don't come in no church. No Holy Spirit don't come in church. And all them kind of nonsense we've seen taking place in the church. You see people catching power and talking in different tongues. That is not the power of the Holy Spirit. That is not the true power of Elohim, period, at all. You see, that's the reason why destruction is coming for all the churches, not only churches, but all those who surround them, all those who support ungodliness, all those who support the evil of the heart of mankind, all those who support the atrocities of the elites. Let me go a little deeper in explaining about the churches. Now, boom, everything in order. You had to wait. Let me tell you something. You had to wait 6 months. 6 months to be accepted by the state. 6 months. You had to wait 6 months, not 3 months, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks. You had to wait 6 months to be accepted by the state in order to open a church anywhere on the earth. That is the law. That is their law. You see, during that 6 months, you have to be going to theology school. If you don't know what is theology, research it. Theology school is what teaches different religions. As I said already, if you want to be an imam, you have to go theology school as well. If you want to be a pundit, you have to go theology school to learn the Hinduism, to learn Hinduism. If you want to be a Christian pastor, you have to learn Christianity. You see the system? That is the system of the world. Again, if you want to be an imam, you have to go to theology school to learn about Muslim, to learn about their so-called history, learn how to keep people in line, learn how to deceive people, learn how to lie, learn how to teach people lies, learn how to keep up the lies, to keep up the deception. It's not just boom, easy, just like that, folks. Yeah, right? No matter whatever religion you want to be in, you have to go theology school. Theology school is where the Vatican gets enough authority over your life. You make your sacrifice. You sacrifice your life to theology school to teach people lies, to teach them deception. You see, folks, if you want to be a priest, you have to go theology school. You have to learn the Catholic way. An imam is a Muslim, a pastor is a Christian, evangelists and them have to go through theology school. A prophet have to go through theology school. Although there are some so-called prophets on Facebook, they are nobody. They are absolutely nobody, because Yahuwah, it want nothing to do with them, because they are self-proclaimed prophets. Self-proclaimed. You see, a self-proclaimed prophet is like a psychic. You know, they self-proclaim that they have certain power. They self-proclaim that certain authority, but is the truth. They have nothing and they are nobodies. They are nobody. All they're doing is just echoing the lies from different cultural religions or teachings or understanding of the Vatican. Because you all know, before any church or any establishment could get license and all these different things, you have to pass through the Vatican, obviously, right? So theology school is what brainwashes the pastors and them. They teach them idolatry, they teach them about Jesus, they teach them about making sacrifices, they teach them about lying, they teach them about deceiving. Although some pastors will contest to this and say, no, that is not true. When we go to theology school, they just treat us good. That is a lie. Theology school is the Vatican establishment. The Vatican established the theology school in order to keep up the deceptions in the churches or in the mosques or in the temples, or about Buddhists and all these different things. They are all teachings of fallen angels, teachings of their way, teaching of worship to them, not worship to the creators. You see, folks, if they used to teach the public about righteousness, about the creator, if they were to teach people about the creators, you know, if they used to teach them the truth about Elohim. Just imagine how beautiful things would have been. How beautiful, what beautiful things would have been, folks. If they used to really teach people the real truth that I'm teaching you right now, the world would have been a better place. I telling you all. We don't have no room for deception, no room for lies, no room for deceit, no room for thieving, no room for being ungodly. We don't have no room for anything which entraps a soul to slavery. We don't have that, folks. It would have been completely different, you know. So, theology school is an invention of the Vatican. The Vatican have people out there who will teach their idolatries or teach their idolatries, however I want to say it. The Vatican, there are people out there, right, who sacrifice their life, who swear an oath to teach not the ancient truth or not the righteousness or not the real truth, or not to tell them the real truth or make them understand the real truth like they are scientists. What do you think scientists? Scientists is the next theology school. Science, you know, science is the next religion, you know what I mean? If you all only open your eyes to understand certain things, you wouldn't be deceived anymore. But, I mean, like things in the past, you know, nice things in the past, nobody will want to listen, nobody will want to turn away. But that is the reason why a lot of people, a lot of people alright, so you all have an understanding what I'm talking about.
Exalt his name. You've got nothing to lose, nothing to lose. Remember when the food was Russian, not knowing where the first meal was coming from. People treated you as if you had no sense. The words of the Father were your defense, and now you're living in your mansion. You forget the past, Mr. Big Man, but you should rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Be thankful to Jah, he remains. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Be thankful to Jah, he remains. Once you couldn't find what to wear, want to make a move, not even thus fair. When friends will act as if they didn't know you. Even your family, they forsake you. Well, it was Jah who carried you through. Yes, it's true. How could you forget the Most High? How could you? Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Be thankful to Jah, he remains. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Be thankful to Jah, he remains. Don't eat and wipe your feet on the ground. No, if you're ungrateful, you must go down. You must go down. Just do the will of Jah and you will wear a crown. And you have to better than £1,000. Oh Lord, rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Be thankful to Jah, he remains. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Rejoice in his name, your life has changed. Be thankful to Jah, he remains. Now let's give thanks and praise unto the Most High. Jah Rastafari, King of all kings, ruler of all kings. And lift up my hands unto the hills, from whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Jah, who has made Zion and the earth. Oh gosh, keep my strength. Mighty Jah, Jah, keep my strength. To carry on, keep my strength. Mighty Jah, Jah, keep my strength. And no harder, they're working harder, day and night, striving to survive, striving to survive. Listen, lots of things to take care of. You know the going is rough, oh love, and the food's not enough. Lord, mighty, gotta feel a little girl. That's why I say, give my strength. Mighty Jah, Jah, give my strength to carry on. Give my strength. Mighty Jah, Jah, give my strength to carry on. Hear my voice, oh God, in my prayer. Hear my voice, preserve my life from fear of the enemies. Oh Lord, hide me from the secret, don't love the wicked, from the insurrection of workers of iniquity. Oh, give my strength, mighty Jah, Jah, give my strength to carry on. Give my strength, oh God, yeah, yeah, give my strength. Our Father who art in Zion, hear us while we call on you.
What you mean?
Without you, you know we are nothing. Oh Lord, you are our refuge. Yes, you are our King. Oh, give my strength, mighty Jah, Jah, give my strength to carry on. Give my strength, mighty Jah, Jah, give my strength to carry on. Give my strength, give my strength. My help cometh from Jah, who has made Zion and the earth. Oh gosh, mighty Jah, Jah, to carry on. Mighty Jah, Jah. Now let's give thanks and praise unto the Most High. Jah Rastafari, King of all kings, ruler of all kings. And lift up my hands unto the hills, from whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Jah, who has made Zion and the earth. Oh gosh, keep my strength, mighty Jah, Jah, to carry on. Mighty Jah, Jah, and no harder, working harder, day and night, striving to survive, striving to survive. Listen, lots of things to take care of. You know the going is rough, oh love, and the food's not enough. Lord, my King, gotta feel a little girl. That's why I say,
Here we are. Here we are. This one right here is for the people. Hey, yo, D. Let's go all the way in on this one.
Some of the smartest dummies can't read the language of Egyptian mummies. And a flag of our own. Can't find food for the starving tummies. Pay no mind to the youths, cause it's not like the future spirits, savages and villages, and the scientists still can't explain pyramids. Evangelists making a living on the videos of reels of the little kids, stereotyping the image of the images, and this is what the image is. You buy a car, key points, and all of a sudden you are say Indiana Jones, and I keep all the gold and keep all the gold and even the bare bones. Some of the worst paparazzis I've ever seen and ever known. Put the words on this place so the world can see, and that's all I will ever show. So the ones in the west will never move east and feel like a be at home. Get tricked by the beast, but the way them a go flee when the monster is fully grown. Solomonic lineage when them quick and defeat and them could I never clown. A spiritual DNA that prints in my soul and I will forever own, Lord.
Yeah, Sabali, that's patience. What the old folks told me. Can you get with that? Discovering the world before this world, a world buried in time, uncovered with rhymes. It gets no realer.
We born not knowing, how we born knowing all. We growing wiser, how we just growing tall. Can you read thoughts? Can you read poems?
Alright, so hope that you all are ready.
Predict the future, can you see storms coming? The earth was planted, you went too far, you would fall off. Now the earth is round, if the shape change again, everybody would have stopped love. The average man can't prove of most of the things that he chooses to speak of. And still roam research and find out the root of the truth that you seek of. Scholars teach in universities and claim that there's no...
Yeah, brothers and sisters, it's been a blessing. Alright, so I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean Islands, get ready. Get ready for the magnitude 8.5. I'm reminding you again, about the mega catastrophic tsunami due to occur around 5:23 p.m. Yes, and then the 10.1 will happen at 9 p.m. I'm not going to change my tongue. On what I'm saying at all. There are different timings for different events. I've already given you the opportunity to know exactly when certain things are going to happen. That's the reason why you all are having dreams and visions. The purpose of having dreams and visions is in order to confirm that I am actually telling you the truth. So you all will have visions of everything that I reveal to you. Everything whatsoever it is that I reveal to you, you will be given divine visions or divine dreams of all the disasters that is due to happen in a few more days. There was an earthquake happened in Salvador, 5.5 just a while ago. Earlier on, there was one that happened in South America, right? Very close to the island of Trinidad, very close to Venezuela, Colombia, and all those other places. So they're going to begin mega earthquakes. Shabbat Shalom to all my brothers and sisters in Yah, wherever you are right now. That many you don't want to listen right now. They turn a deaf ear to everything that I teach, everything that I speak. But they will suffer the consequences. And it will be a harsh consequences. That is the reason why only very few will hearken and come. Very few will hearken and come into the ancient truth of Elohim. Because I swear by Yahuwah El Elyon, when that time come, when that day come, you will have no safety at all. All those who outside, all those who choose to remain outside of the ark of safety. Outside means those who choose to reject everything that I say. You will be outside of the ark. You will be suffering beyond human imagination because you're outside, you're not inside. And there will be plenty people, millions of people is going to die around the earth. You see, that's the reason why all the events gradually taking time, so that people could come, people could seek authority. You all are on borrowed time. You know what I mean? Borrowed time. borrow time. We are on the road to Zion right now, and people not taking anything serious at all, because people think that I am like the pastors and the deacons and the evangelists and all the others who working for the Illuminati, all those who working for their own benefits, all those who working for their own good, all those who working to deceive others and turning their heart away from strong doctrine will suffer really great, really great. So they're not taking anything serious right now, but it didn't reach yet. But it's coming. It's coming, gradually coming. And Yahuwah is about to speed things up. Since today is Shabbat, I vote to you all, earthquakes, everything going to speed up, everything going to accelerate after today. Well, today, starting today, we're already in the 12th phase from the last time I did the live. And I told you all, 12th phase is the final phase, and 12th phase will accelerate into greater destructions around the earth. Watch, and you will see that not a word that I speak will ever fall to the ground, but the words of the pastors, the deacons, the echoes will always fall on deaf ear, because they are not the true source. Hence the reason why they can't even predict the weather anymore. Only I could predict the weather. Only I could say we're going to have storms, we're going to have hurricane, where typhoon will happen, where monsoon will happen, as they say. Only I would say where cold front will happen, because I already warned you before it ever happened, before it could ever materialize on earth, before it could ever manifest. I tell you all exactly where it will happen, where to look for it. So how I could be false and they could be right. You have to open your eyes to see that. Open your eyes to see that I have already warned the world about what is to come before it ever happened. Before it was ever in the imagination of the heart of man to predict anything whatsoever. Archangel Samuel, the fifth angel of the end time apocalypse. Archangel Samuel already prophesied it. Already divinely say exactly what's going to happen. When it will happen, how soon it will happen, the day it will happen, the time it will happen, the year it will happen. Already give those details already. So there's no way that I could be the false one and the echoes is the real ones. You all need to open your eyes quickly, quickly, because time going.
In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police where abuse the majority. Be the clowns when I know about variety. Fuck the youngest veteran, I go murder them slow. Ragamuffin sent to come from the bush bungalow. No watch it like a clear on my voice, now figure out. Emerge from the darkness in the big blood low. The yammer them as someone spectate, I get low. Some boy could have big like Bam Bam Bigelow. Must have trigger finger, trigger and then trigger low. I two gun me and me bust them in the stereo. Cause I got to keep on walking on the road to Zion. We got to keep it burning on the road to Zion. Clean and pure meditation without a doubt. Don't make them get you like who them to out. Jah will be waiting there with your shout. Jah will be waiting there. Clean and pure meditation without a doubt. Don't make them get you like who them to out. Jah will be waiting there with your shout. Jah will be waiting there.
beings like ghosts and zombies. President Mugabe holding guns to innocent bodies in Zimbabwe. They make John Pope seem godly, sacrilegious and blasphemous. In my lifetime, I look back at paths I walk, where savages fought, pastors talk, prostitutes stomping high heel boots, and badges scream at young black children, stop or I will shoot. I look back and cook back, blood cars that pass by, Jaguars, mad fly, and I'm guilty for materialism. Blacks are still up in the prison, trust that to save me your sorries. I'm raising an army, revolutionary warfare with Damian Marley. We sparking the irons, marching the Zion, you know how Nas be, NYC state of mind. I'm
in this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police where abuse them authority. Me the count when I know about variety. Single parents that need some charity, youths that need some love and prosperity. Instead of broken dreams and tragedy, by any plan and the means and strategy. See, I got to keep on walking on the road to Zion, man. Hey, we got to keep it burning on the road to Zion, man. Jah will be waiting there, we are shout. Jah will be waiting there. Need and pure meditation without a doubt. Don't let them take you like who them to go. Jah will be waiting there, we are shout. Jah will be waiting there. In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges and jealousy, and police may abuse them authority. Media accounts when they know about variety. Single parents will need some charity. Youths will need some love and prosperity.